Welcome back, everybody, or should I say, welcome again to this channel. It's been quite some time since I made any sort of content or even attempted to do YouTube. And if you wonder where I've been, which I'm pretty sure you're not, and if anybody's even fucking watching this, I've been doing music, but that's a topic for another video. Today, I want to talk about how to deal with mental exhaustion. And I mean this in a specific way. Apparently, not everybody feels this way, and maybe if you're going through the same thing that I'm going through, I can maybe help you, or maybe we can just, sympathize for each other and cry in the corner together. But I have ADHD and dyslexia, and if you don't know, that works together as well as mayonnaise and fucking toothpaste. It has been a struggle for all 15 years of my fucking life, and it makes me think in ways that I wish I didn't. I don't want to say I'm mature because I'm really not, but I'm more aware of how minuscule life is. And a lot of people are just like, oh, you're going through that edgy stage that everybody goes through. It's just I've been going through this since I was fucking 4. Obviously, I'm not the same as everybody else, and I don't think I ever will. And that's not what this video is really about. It's about how to live with mental exhaustion. There's a lot of reasons why I feel exhausted from day to day, but the biggest one I have to be is the fear for the fucking future. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I have some options that I might want to, do with, but I don't have a set answer. I'm a humongous control freak, and when shit doesn't go my way, I lose shit. I go ape shit, and I just become a really cranky person. And yes, this is not at all a way to live, but that's just how I am. There is stuff rooted in fixing that problem as itself, but I just want to more tackle the main thing that I'm talking about and not tackle everything. Overanalyzing everything. If you couldn't tell, I was doing that 5 seconds ago, and I'm not even trying to do it. And I was just about to do it again. It's really hard, and I have to stop myself from doing it. But the main reason why I feel so exhausted, and I don't know if anybody else can really relate to this, is because I'm always thinking about another option and everything else in a certain circumstance. Let's say I do something wrong, and this is the biggest reason what I mean. Let's say I do something wrong, like I forget to take out the trash. That simple me not taking out the trash will ruin my mood for maybe the next 3 days. It will send me into a slump that I don't really want to call depression, but it puts me into a very, very sad, mindset. Let's say I forget to do a project because I am very forgetful and I just maybe didn't put it down in my reminders, or it really didn't seem that big and I thought I had more time when I didn't. I forget to do the project, I fail it. Me failing that project will then ruin my mood for the next month, I'd have to say. Stupid shit like that shouldn't get me down that bad. I'm not saying school's stupid because yes, it is important, but the fact that I let something like that ruin me is the problem. How do you deal with this? I've been trying to find a solution, and I keep on asking people to people, and all I've been really getting is that I'm making up excuses and that other people have done it, so why can't you? I wish it was that easy as I can just, figure it out. But until I figure it out, that's the problem that I'm facing. And I don't know when I'm going to figure it out. It's been like this for 15 years, and I wish I had just a simple set solution, and I didn't care how hard it was. If I at least knew what to do, that would at least make me feel a little bit safer about my mindset. If I want to do anything wrong, I want it to be known that I have an option to fix it if I'm doing something wrong. And that's another thing. If I ever do something wrong and I didn't know that I was doing something wrong, that destroys me. The best example I can say is that I didn't know a test, like the test example, or I didn't know to take out the garbage. Or I studied for a test and I still got a fucking F. Stuff like that. I either prepared for it or I wasn't prepared enough for it, and I still got the same outcome. That annoys me. If I prepared for something and I get the same outcome as me not preparing, what the fuck is the point? Why do I try? What is the point of trying in anything if I can just get the same answer? It's so stressful, and me not having a direct answer just makes it so much worse. And again, this might have to do to me just overanalyzing everything, and I've been doing that for the past 15 minutes. I'm overanalyzing about fucking overanalyzing. It's so exhausting and mind-numbing, and and from time to time, I feel like I'm the only person that ever experiences this. At first, I just thought I was lazy. And after speaking to more people and people having similar instances of me, not 100%, they're like, no, I understand you. And that gives me some sort of remedies. But it's just, in my environment and the people I'm around, I love them to death. But it hurts so much knowing that I'm an outcast no matter what. I don't fit into the people that I love. And I don't know if I can ever accept that. I have a girlfriend now, and I love her to death. But there's some stuff that she doesn't understand that I do. And even after I tried to explain it. It's hard for me to explain my ways, and I've been struggling to even explain a little bit of why I think this way. And the best answer I can say is that ADHD. This gift of a fucking curse. Yes, there are some good things about it. The number one good thing I can say about it is that my emotions switch rapidly. But that's also the biggest downside. And by emotions swiping rapidly, I just mean I'm very, very, very emotionally sensitive. But this has its good sides. Because if I'm ever in a really bad slump, I don't know, around to 5 to 10 minutes after, I'm just out of it. Out of nowhere. It's good, but as soon as I'm out of it, I can go right back into it. It feels like I'm not in control of my own body, and I'm not in control of my own mental state. And I do everything that I can to vent out how I'm feeling, but it just never seems enough. And I think that's what relies with me as a person. I don't feel enough. I don't feel like a person. And as I silence myself from speaking to anybody because I'm so young and I've just always gotten the same, oh, you're just an edgy kid, fuck off, you don't understand the real values of life, just give it some time. And when I give it some time and nothing changes, it kind of just leads me to say, like, what the hell? Yes, time heals everything, so why hasn't it healed it yet? I understand a lot of these problems might just be due to my short lifespan, but how do you fix it? How do you find to fix this shit? There's people that have my problem and they're 37 and they haven't even fixed it yet. They haven't even began to fix it. How am I going to be able to do anything in my life if these adults can't even do it? It just really makes me think, is anybody really an adult? Is anybody really at that stage? Why does everybody else have it so easy and they can do stuff? But for me, it's like conquering a fucking country. It's the hardest thing to do, to put me down and just say focus. It makes me so angry that everybody else can do everything so flawlessly and so easy and just make it do like it's nothing. But it takes me hours just to do a simple thing. A simple thing. And I'm not just talking about school. School is easy to me. I get everything done, and our reading is a little bit hard because I'm dyslexic. I'm talking about socially wise. How come everybody else around me can speak to other people, but whenever I do it, I feel like I'm killing myself? Let me rephrase that. Anytime I try to do it, I feel like I'm about to die. Or whenever I try to speak about my problems, my immediate thought is that nobody cares. And the only way I can truly ever vent my feelings is through music and shit like this. What is the answer to fixing me? How do I get help? And I don't think medication is the option, and nonetheless, I don't want to be medicated. I just want a simple solution to fixing everything. And I know there's not going to be a solution to fixing everything, but at least something, at least a little bit, at least some sort of answer. But it just doesn't seem like there ever will be an answer for me. And it's hard to accept. It's hard for me to accept that I'm just always going to be different than everybody else. And there's going to be very, very few people that will ever understand what I have to go through. And it's just, I hate to even say this, because as of right now, me even saying that, I just feel like I'm being an edgy cunt that needs to shut up because everybody else deals with the same thing. But the matter of the fact is, not everybody deals with the same thing. Not everybody deals with the same thought process as me. Not everybody has these problems. So why do I have them? Why does everybody else get to fix them? Why do some people with ADHD don't even have to do anything? They can just move along. How come some people can control their ADHD? Why can't I do it? And I don't want to go on medication, so how do I do it? Every single thing I've tried doing post-it notes. I've tried making timers. I've tried doing shit like that. And that's not the problem itself. The problem itself is motivating me to do better. How do I motivate myself to do better and to want better for myself if I don't want better for myself? How do I fix this self-neglect for me? And I don't think there ever is going to be a set-alone answer. I'm not too sure if anybody can really relate this video. But the number one advice I can give to anybody and how to fix their problems and everything is something that I'm going to contradict myself. It's just time. It's cliche as hell, but time really does fix everything. In a matter of time, you'll figure out how to fix everything, all that nonchalant bullshit. But stressing yourself over shit that doesn't matter is only going to make yourself more stressed. And it's only going to make things worse. So yeah. I don't know what people are going to get from this video, but I just need to get this off my chest.